Hi, Muchismo Eugene. Welcome to another video from Exit Strategy. Please like, subscribe, share. Give this video a thumbs up if you believe it was helpful to you, and pass it on if you think someone else will benefit from it. I'd appreciate it. Happy to be here. Happy to see you guys again. Happy to be talking about something that's relevant to life rather than just mumbo jumbo like most of the world is talking about. You know, when we were in church, those of you all that are not in a church anymore, like myself, but, you know, God is still at the forefront of my life. I do believe He guides me in everything I do most often. And so I have a clear, healthy understanding of who I believe God is and what He wants me to do in this world. Now, when you're in the churches, man, you know that life was very mundane. It was very orchestrated, robotic, all the things that we now know that resemble narcissist. That in itself should allow us who are awake to accept that most, if all, not all, formalized churches are forms of cults, forms of control, forms of indoctrination. Because if the church you're in may not be all those things I just named, you have to understand the spearhead of the church that you're going to is part of the problem. It's the root of the problem. Because churches are not just independent anymore. Churches are smaller versions of a bigger church. Understand your church that you go to. 501c, I think it is. A church is really not supposed to take government funding. They're not supposed to be government. You know, you're not supposed to have any government input or any of their contributions. There shouldn't be any contribution to it. That's the separation of church and state. But that's getting into a whole nother big can of worms there. But I'm just trying to say this to say all of that. It is very liberating both to be awakened from narcissistic abuse and to understand that churches and a lot of these other groupings that we were into, you can name some, or you could think of something you were into, for a lot of fraternities. All of these things are just, they're low key cult control groups, most often led by narcissists. But I wanted to talk about something today. If you want to know what a narcissist looks like when they're grandstanding in full effect, I would implore you guys to go check out East Idaho News. I haven't found out how I can put links in the bios and stuff like that yet, but eventually I will. I could have typed it in, but it's called East Idaho News. And you will, and I wrote some stuff down because I just did not want to leave it to chance because my memory is not good when it comes to names and stuff like that. East Idaho News, March 31st, 2025. And this is, pay close attention to, this is Lori Daybell, the woman that's accused and was convicted of just brutally murdering, sadistically murdering 4 people, including her 2 teenage children, son and daughter. And she was in this little cult of sorts, thinking that they were going to basically save the world and using God and Jesus Christ's name to do so. And this is the stuff that I'm really getting at, guys. Just because somebody is saying God, Jesus Christ, don't buy into that, because I'm going to tell you that is the best way to control someone. That is, in many cases, when you're most vulnerable. I was telling somebody the other day, and I mentioned this before, where in the world can you go and you go in a place where everybody's a total stranger, but yet everybody runs up and tries to hug you? They instantly gravitate to you like they've known you all their life. Hey, brother, sister. And that is a very, very uncomfortable thing for the average person. So just because you're in a church, you think I'm supposed to let my guards down and allow you to come, hug, touch, and grab up on me like that? People just don't do that. If we go to a family reunion, we have family members that we don't really know that well. We're apprehensive when it comes to hugging them. There's not enough apprehension in the world today. There's always this passivity that says, I don't want to ruffle any feathers. I don't want to rock the boat. So we go along to get along. Awakening path, we don't play that game. We're wide awake. We hella woke for the life of, for the duration of our life, never to go to sleep again. You know, we're not falling for all the hocus pocus anymore. But go and check this out. If you really want to see what a narcissist grandstanding looks like, go East Idaho News, March 31st, 2025. Pay close attention more so at how Judge Justin Beresky, his name is Beresky. I had to look him up. I had to Google who's officiating over this retrial. She's appealing her case, and they're trying her again, or trying her under certain charges. So East Idaho News, this is about Lori Daybell. Sit back, and I know some of you may be triggered by this, but you have to get past the triggering in order to become a solid human being. It's going to happen anywhere you go. It's going to be triggers. But if you can sit in the comforts of your home, take your time, get comfortable, don't overthink it, just casually observe how Lori Daybell, who's representing herself. It's amazing how these psychotic psychos, Ted Bundy, you get all of these people who are very sadistic, and they're narcissists. They always want to defend themselves. You had B2K, bind, torture, and kill. A lot of people don't remember him. What's so sad about that? He was a park ranger. He was called in to investigate some of the murders, in fact, that he committed, and nobody knew. Man, he had a fetish. He would take the women's stockings and panties and bras and stuff, and would stuff them in PVC tubes in the garage, and wife didn't know. Probably 10, 15 years he was doing this stuff, and the wife knew nothing about it. These people live double lives. So back to Lori Daybell. I want you guys specifically not only just observe her, because she can be triggering. She's very triggering. Narcissist full blown for sure. But pay attention at how this judge, Justin Beresky, handles her. How he's calm, collective, and cool the whole way through. And it doesn't even look like he's putting any effort into being calm and collective. And it makes me wonder, some people, judges are, to get in the head of a judge, man, I've been in family court for quite some years. And if you can sit in a court proceedings anytime soon, I would encourage you to do it. And I know that might not be something that's any of you guys are interested in doing, but get out of the comfort zone and go in and look. Even if it's a traffic judge, go down to the traffic courts, because you can sit in on court proceedings most often as a citizen. You don't have to be involved in the court proceedings. That's your citizen's right. And even a murder trial, you can sit in if there's enough room. And so this is better than a movie, believe it or not. I want you guys to pay close attention to Justin Beresky. He's the judge. And this guy is stellar in the way that he handles her, because narcissists are looking for reactions from you. That's what their whole claim of fame is, to try to get a reaction out of you. And so this is how he handles her in this in this briefing of sorts they're just doing the preliminaries, getting set up for trial. There's a trial hearing. And this is East Idaho News, March 31st, 2025 on YouTube. Okay, got that out of the way. And that was basically what I wanted to talk about. And I have something special. I want to name off some names. I didn't know that I could see my subscribers. And with my phone, I'm finding things out all the time. I was just doodling around, and I saw this big list, and I saw all of these names. So now I actually can see each and every person that is subscribed to my channel. And I just want to shout you guys out. And I hope I'm not being offensive and putting your name out here, but if I am, I apologize. I just want to give you notable mentions and to show you how much I appreciate you. If I say your name wrong, forgive me for that. I'm from the South, and which is not really the whole excuse, but some of these names are just really, they're tongue twisters. So I'll start with TN Sparky. Thank you. I appreciate you. Rhonda Williams, Crew Cottrell, Renard Moore, Mittens 23, KARE, which is care, I guess. Favy, FAVY, Jordan Gilmore, DKF Painting, Holy Oblations, not obligations, Holy Oblations, and Kenny, KVF, that's me, that's a cool name. Tina Wilson, thank you. Good Ones Unlimited, thank you. Michael Raphael, thank you so much. His Chosen One, appreciate it. Natalie Gleason, YHWH Child, is it N Raggio 3, Becoming Latitra, Autumn Marlene, What Are We Here For? That's a cool name. What Are We Here For? Leno 1, Sandra L. Bradley, Yaya, Arrive 3049, Brandy Lene, Susan Stack, Ruben Marcosha, Macias, Jerry Suggs, Bobby, I Must Confess, Beyond Illusions, Marsha C. Wright, Felicia Hury, Alina, Joe Campanelli, Miss Unbreakable. That's it. Unbreakable, unshakable. Way No, or One Way No, sorry. Sounds Palace, Entertain. The Baronic, Dawn Antoinette, Ashley C., Cliff Roots, New York Cyclist, Player J, 1985, TLB, Adrian or Adri or AD Rings, SS1, For Me and Dragon, Africa Is Calling, Top Notch, Mask of the Beast, Synthetic Human, Melvin Mitchell, Opal Barnes, Star, J, Stylist 62, Perseverance, Moral of the Story. I like that one, Moral of the Story. Harshit, and I hope I said it right, HARSHIT, Harshit Kaba Dwal, Ben Real, The Peacekeeper, Blood of the Saints, Stephanie, Liz, Earth Angel 13, Serotonin. I like serotonin, that's cool. He spelled it like Sarah, S-A-R-A, serotonin. I get that. Gavin Shaw, North, Sin Love, Decipher, Amber Palmer, King Wise, Reese Jones, Meow, Lodi, SCL Sigma, DLIDLE. Hope my battery doesn't die, guys, but if it does, I'm gonna still upload the video. Dr. Rahman Malik Worship. That's also Unique Mindset 446. I looked in on your channel and you have quite a few subscribers. I'll probably look at what you do. I can't look at everything everybody does. I did pay attention to some of you guys that either have 1 subscriber, no subscribers, or some of you guys have a few thousand subscribers. I salute you. I don't know your content, but whatever it is, I hope it's just feeding the masses with things for growth. I pray and hope that. Adam Miller, Junior Hernandez, Aminata Koroma, Clayton Denchuk, Sigma X the GOAT, Love, Vibe, and High, I. Benjamin, General Majak Pan-African, Karen David, Morel, Miguel Angel, Jeremiah Walker, Oscar Lamberti, Filet Nabdaba, Mr. Martel Sincere, Duns Diati, Mud Nochio, S. Bub, the man behind the curtain, Deborah Ramirez, CHZN-1, which is Chosen One, like that. Elijah Mason, Rise Reese, Luxury TV, Chosen but Not Forsaking. Everold Lindsay, Glow Green, Fortitude, Chase the Artist, Child of God 89 AD. Ignomatic Creature, Buds Bromiley and Company, John Cardosa, Anton, Blue Moon, Ricky Ricardo. I love Lucy, huh? Ty's Car Channel, Mr. Hydro Blowback, Michael Wiggins, Waterfall Rain, Christina Raquel, SJ, Moa Ancestor, P. Gardner, Next Chapter, Lily Campbell, Cara Lee, Lacusta, Powerful Movement, 6700 Dame, Denise Boney, King, Yumika, Akuma, JK, CC That's Me, Harjap Singh, NNSAIPAN, NF A Happy 33, Lene Leswadula. I hope I'm saying them right, guys. If I'm not, I'm sorry. A lot of bands. Aunt China, Yahushua, Truth, Ted Polanski, Miss Price, Chieftain 12 Tribes of Israel, Dwoken 777, Logic Life, Henry Smith, Toffin Neves, Oris Martin, Ancient Tranquil, Mindfulness, Carmen Gore, Christy Norwood, Mona Lisa, War Lion, Tony Montero, Music by the Bear, Finest, Paradigm Shifters by ... NGV 963 = 0, Jesse P, Lone Wolf Banks, All One Mint, Ishba Higgins, and I think that's everyone. I want to appreciate you all by name on this video, and I hope I did that. That's not to say that in the future I'll be able to read off every name of everyone who's subscribed to the channel, because as far as I can see, I believe things will get greater and people will become more and more in tune with this channel, and I know it'll happen. That's not a concern of mine, because people are really hungry for this newfound awareness, and if they just get wind of just something that strikes a chord in their mind, and they're off to the races, because I never knew about such a person in the world, such as a narcissist. And so this is a very liberating thing once you realize that this is not something to be taken for granted. I appreciate the fact that I'm awake and I'm doing my due diligence, trying to do all I can with what I have, which is my voice, to bring about awareness of this to other people, and thereby hopefully save someone's life in a big way. I mean, literally save their life, because this is almost like being in a concentration camp when you're with a narcissist. And the bad thing about it, and the subtle thing about it, most people don't even have a clue that the very person in which they're in a committed relationship with, that they're digging deep to try to salvage this thing with them, that this person doesn't have their best interests at hand. They're trying to destroy every single thing about you. But little do you know that this is not what you don't know this. You don't know that these people are purposely sabotaging your progress, your growth. And they're trying to deem you crazy, and they're doing their best, their damnness, to drive you crazy. And when you get this information, man, just thank God, Just thank God if you have this information and this awareness, and you're in a place where you are trying to dig yourself out of this hole and this mindset of being trapped mentally all of these years. And the more you stay connected to this stuff, man, I believe you'll be able to dig yourself out one step at a time. That being said, bless.